Before diving in, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps out. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to witness the horrors of war through the eyes of a child? Some films try to soften the blow, offering us heroes and happy endings. Um, but what if even the darkest truths were shown, unfiltered? That's exactly what happens in Come and See, a Russian film that doesn't care about sparing feelings. Um, Instead, it grabs you by the shoulders through the haunted stare of a young Belarusian boy, Foira, and drags you right into the chaos. Um, there's barely any dialogue, and not much about the story is spelled out. Yet the emotional hits land harder than almost anything you've seen. Um, Flora stumbles on a gun one day and is swept off to join a band of Soviet partisans, eyes wide with excitement. But the dream curdles quickly, and in a matter of days, he's separated from his family, meets a girl named Glasha, and faces a nightmare back in his home village, his entire family wiped out. This is just the beginning of a descent, everything around him burning, ending up with him firing at a portrait of Hitler as the world collapses. Um, you'd think in 1985 audiences would be ready for an anti-war movie like this, but even the Soviet film authorities couldn't decide if they'd rather embrace or ban it. Would this film force people to confront uncomfortable truths? Maybe that's why it took years for the project to be approved, and only after the original title, Kill Hitler, was softened. And Flora is an aggravating protagonist at first, too naive to see the darkness he's sprinting towards, missing the most obvious tragedies, just steps from his path. But as the days pass, both he and the film seem to wither before our eyes. He grows gaunt, old before his time, and we watch the last flickers of his innocence snuffed out with every grim turn. Um, like, if watching was brutal, making the film might have been even worse. Um, Come and See barely uses a conventional script, and the camera doesn't let you look away from Floira's unraveling. Uh, this wasn't just acting. Young Alexei Kravchenko, who played Floira, was put through the ringer. The 9 months of filming included actual live rounds flying just inches from his head. To help him cope and keep the performance real, he practiced uh, deep relaxation techniques. Um, it would be, it would be, it was kind of definitely, it was disgusting for the end result is a movie so powerful, most people can only bear to watch it once. Um, Despite, or maybe because of its heartbreak, Come and See is hailed as one of cinema's greatest anti-war statements. Uh, Even the actor who lived through the role can't stop talking about it, although he needed decades to recover before working again. The final gut punch comes just as the credits roll, a quiet reminder of the real tragedies that inspired the story. Um, um, Over 600 villages erased during World War II. The camera never had to tell us by then. The audience already knew in their bones what was lost. Um, I guess you could say this film is the opposite of those movies you'd watch on Chill Sunday. Unless your definition of comfort viewing includes 9 months of trauma training and live ammunition and more. I promise Common C is worth seeing, just maybe not right before bed. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,